Hi everyone, my name is Dana. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be talking about how to train your dog the name of an object. This is something I did with Gunner way back in the day, and I would like to get more into with Ammo down the line once we're a little bit more into the competition scene and there isn't so many fun things to do and she starts slowing down a little bit. So this will be way down the line with her. So in between now and then, I'd like to record a video on kind of the steps you take, so at least you can use this as a reference. And I will say Ammo knows the names of like some of her toys. Frisbee, ball, things like that. I'll go get your ball, go get your Frisbee. She knows the difference between those two. So I should say she does know it, but like I said, this is kind of the step-by-step process on how to train your dog just any object name. Obviously, it's a lot easier if they think the thing is fun, but it's still doable with really any object as long as you make it fun. So the first step is obviously pick the item you want your dog to know the name of. In some circumstances, if you think whatever you're picking would get your dog too excited where they can't focus on you, if they're more toy motivated than food motivated, I personally would pick an object that means nothing and work from there until your dog kind of understands the game before you start teaching your dog the names of toys and things like that. But otherwise, like I said, for me, I picked Frisbee, I picked ball, and for me, I did more of a passive dog training than active dog training. But either way, it still works. If it's passive dog training, you literally just, whenever you're playing with the toy, you go, oh, is your Frisbee fun? You use the name of the toy a lot. And your dog will pick up passively. Oh, this is Frisbee. Oh, this is ball. You want to go outside and play Frisbee? Oh, Frisbee. They'll go get it. You want to go outside and play ball? Oh, ball. Eventually, they'll know what it is and go get it and be able to differentiate. You can go, do you want to go outside and play Frisbee or ball? And then they'll be able to pick between the two. Things like that. But if you're doing a more active approach, then you will literally sit down, and whenever your dog shows interest in the thing that you picked, I'm just going to keep on using Frisbee as an example. Your dog goes, ooh, Frisbee. Yes, good Frisbee. Give them a treat. If they check it out again, yes, good Frisbee. Yes, good Frisbee. And just keep on doing that until they're really showing interest in that specific thing. After your dog starts displaying, like they know, okay, I'm supposed to be by this item, you can then add another item to the mix and switch their positions and see if your dog will consistently target the item. Yes, good Frisbee. Yes, good Frisbee. And then from there, that's when you can start asking them to get the Frisbee next. So set up the Frisbee, set up something else, go to Frisbee, go get Frisbee, and see if your dog will walk up and target the Frisbee. Because we don't want them to just obsessively go, oh, Frisbee is the good thing to have, and just do it whenever. We want to then mold it into something that suits our lifestyle. Because I don't want my dog going, oh, ball, I like the ball because it's fun. And she will, Emma will, with people who just constantly play fetch with her, she'll grab it and it'll just end up in their hands somehow and they'll go, how did this get here? Because she manipulates. So I want it to be where I choose, go get your ball, let's go play. And they know what I'm talking about. Then from there, you can, like I said, mold it to that. So for example, you add the ball, but you still want your dog to just get Frisbee. Once your dog is consistently going to Frisbee, you can then say, go to ball. And then you have two items that you're now naming. And if the dog goes to Frisbee, nope, not Frisbee, ball, go get ball, and see if they'll go to the ball. If not, there's some dogs who can then pick up and differentiate one and the other. If your dog cannot, start over the process again with just one item, and one new item, ball, and then work to Frisbee and ball together. And I would say have two items, the secondary item not be the Frisbee at first, but once your dog is consistently going to ball, have Frisbee and ball out and say, go get ball, go get Frisbee, and see if your dog can differentiate between the two. And that's when you taught your dog how, to understand a new name and know what it is. And it's pretty cool because the more words you can teach your dog, the more you can communicate with them and the more connected you are with them. So that's ultimately why I do enjoy teaching my dog what things are and what the names of them are. Obviously it sucks because it's a double-edged sword, I should say, because now I have to be very careful with what I say. Even my dogs so rat me out because when I'm talking to someone, I'll always say all right when I'm about to be done. So if I go all right when they're in a free setting, if I go oh all right or anything like that, Buddy specifically really thinks it's time for us to just get a move on. So I need to be careful with what I'm saying. That's why my big correction words are just uh-uhs and and things like that, because I don't want them to feel like they're being corrected. If I go, oh, I know what you mean, obviously it's a lot in tone as well, but I don't want the word to become muddied. So that's where, as your dogs learn more words, it might bite you in the butt a little bit, but it is still fun. And like I said, your dogs understand you more, but they also jump to conclusions a lot. So basically, just, you know, really be mindful on what the words are that you're teaching your dog, because if it is a word you use a lot in the daily basis that would inconvenience you in the long term, maybe don't teach them that word. So like if you say here, oh, someone's here, that's what my mom always said, and then Gun now thinks whenever I say here or someone's here or something like that, oh, is someone here? He'll go, someone's here? Woo 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 woo, before he even like knows. Like if I'm asking, oh, I think someone might be here. Someone might be here? Woo, he just thinks someone is here. But anyways, that is how you teach your dog the name of something and how to act upon learning the name of something. And hopefully this video was helpful. Like I said, in the future I'll record a live action, but for now I figured talking you through it would still be helpful in some form. But if you have any questions or comments, leave them down below. And thank you so much for watching, liking, and subscribing, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!